Clever girl!
Oh.
What?
That's where it is, but...
I realized... Don't say it! Don't fucking say it! Don't fucking say I know what I did wrong!
You know, unlike with the difficulty...
Kathy, I know!
Before I focus on more specific points, a thing about difficulty and, you know, the, like, optional way of, like, making it easier and, again, really just saving time.
Fucking speedrunning this bitch!
Besides that, the other thing I was going to say, and it's like, it's a boss that, because of how easy it is commonly kind of hated, but there's a smart aspect of this boss's design no one ever brings up. And I actually do unironically think Pinwheel is one of the best designed bosses in Dark Souls. Some people may say, "Oh, you just like it because it was easy." Yes, but not
too easy.
Yes, but not for the reason you would think. You see, an aspect of game design not a lot of people bring up, but I'm not sure what this should be called.
Yay.
But it's like, an aspect of game design that I feel is not touched on enough is that you shouldn't just always have something constantly escalating and getting harder. After harder things, you should throw in a few slightly easier things, because you see what this does. When you have the easier things, well, slightly easier next to harder things, the player will potentially breeze through easy things, and if they breeze through it, it will make them feel like they are making a progress or better at the game, because this will, like, in between...
How do I even get into that?
There's obviously a pipe somewhere. That pipe right there?
You know what? You're... Huh. And the gimmick here is... Oh, wait. Oh, duh. Whee!
Yeah, you're on the moon. This is the spot I would expect the game to have moon physics.
That was cool.
But anyway, my point was, like, so that's an aspect of design that not a lot of people really think about or bring up, and it's something you should do more. Don't always have your game constantly getting harder. You fell through those vicarious visions. What the fuck is a hitbox? That's some bullshit.
Skip!
That is some bullshit.
Hold on, I have to let the hubris out. Let me just unzip my pants.
That's some bullshit. But anyway, like I said, the reason you should not always have the game getting harder is because, like, if it's always getting harder, the player, they will basically always struggle and never feel like they're making progress or feel like they're getting...
Looking at you, a link to the fucking past.
Oh, Dark Souls is that worse, and I'll get to...
oh, wait, Moonrace.
So, like...
Oh, wait, no! No, wait, this is the circle jerk.
Celeste, it handles the difficulty incredibly well, because, like I said, you have, not only do you have most things in the game are incredibly short, so because they're incredibly short, it never feels like the game is, you know, wasting your time with arbitrary, basically bullshit. Padding, you will always be put immediately back to the thing that kills you, so you don't really get frustrated. But not only do you have that, you have the other things Celeste does, because each level will basically introduce, like, each level, you'll essentially slowly be introduced to new mechanics throughout the level, but because it would be overkill to throw all of these at the player, it will slowly introduce them. That should do it, or you're...
Yes! Ha! Awesome sauce!
Anyway, like, while I hate this, level, it's a good example, because it's one of the only ones I can, off the top of my head, think of the individual mechanics. You have a level that has these platforms you bounce off of, and wind. But to get you used to, the platforms, it's like you'll start off doing challenges in the level based on the bouncy platforms, and then based on the wind, but because the game essentially resets and you're now learning how the wind mechanics work, a portion of the level drops down in difficulty because the game is now teaching you a new mechanic to slowly ramp back up. And like this is fucking incredible because it never overwhelms the player and also never makes them feel like they've hit a wall or hit some form of lack of progress. Because when you get to essentially a new mechanic.
Oh!
After jumping, you should probably just ground pound.
That doesn't exactly work.
As long as you grab the moon, it will save, right?
Yes.
Honestly, like, I feel in general, Celeste is a hard game that is actually fair and well designed.
Okay, so you can ground pound. Like, they won't... I was technically taking... Hold on. Let me do something dumb.
I don't think that's going to work. You would have to, like, be standing right above it for that to work.
Oh, come on.
Oh, it seems like they just intentionally put... It seems like it was designed to be just intentionally high enough for that to not work. Yeah, because he immediately snaps back.
Damn it. Oh! Damn it!
So
Damn it! Oh, it's hard to hold points, right? I know they want you to cross the platforms, and some people might say, oh, your problem is you're not using the platforms, but you clearly have enough fucking time if you... Because, I mean, I could do it this way and technically be impressively easy. Which... And it's funny that I did the stupid long jump first try. Does he still have one? Does he get two?
There's a second new prize to give away.
Oh, Jesus Christ. RPGs in general, and we've said it a number of times, I feel...
Well, again, that's because a lot of them were, like I said, made artificially more difficult in America. Like, I can't remember if this was an American change or not. The final phase of Sephiroth...
God damn it!
The final phase of Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII, not the phase that's basically the you get Omni-Slash and you win, because that's a glorified cutscene. The safer Sephiroth, he has infinite magic, I believe, in the American version.
No, he has unlimited, limited magic, because he's constantly...
His skills cost magic, but at the end of every turn, his magic automatically refills.
God damn it! This is not... Going backwards is easier than going forwards because I get the more difficult turn. The problem is getting the exact lineup of the crag part where it starts going away and I loop it at a weird angle. Oh, that's
gonna be 89.
100!
Oh, you did better than what he wanted.
Oh, fuck yeah.
What happened?
Yes.
That's what we call bullshit.
Skill, son!
Oh, that's bullshit.
Waifu powers! No. I got 100! That was...
fuck you.
To go back to the long sense of rambling we were doing, that's kind of my whole thing with, like, RPGs, and we've said it a lot, but I really do feel it needs to be said that a lot of RPGs just waste your time. And the other controversial point, if you need to grind in an RPG, it's
I feel if you need to grind in anything, it's bad game design, and I'm going to, again, use this to, like, talk about Dark Souls, because bluntly, I don't fucking like Dark Souls. I will just be 100%...
You don't say.
I will just be 100% blunt about that. I don't think it's a good game at all. All of its sources of difficulty are through artificial design that just waste your fucking
The other day
time.
I was watching someone do this, and they were doing it horrible.
Mm.
And I see the secondary moon up there. I think that's the secondary.
Anyway, as I was saying, I feel most of what the game does for difficulty just waste your time. And I will still always say this because I've never seen anyone handle it in a good...
Okay. Hold on. Looks like a moon over there, and it looks like a moon up.
So I will be blunt about...
Now the question...
Can you capture those...
No, no you can't.
So then you have to get up there somehow. Are you gonna have to wall jump it as it comes swinging by? Motherfuck.
Okay, so... Damn it. Oh, damn it! Though then the second problem, and the perspective was fucking me up, but the second swingy thing is really far off, and I don't know. We're still in moon gravity, so you... Oh, damn it! Oh, damn it! Ugh! You can get some really good long jumps. Like, I mean, I can get stupid amounts of air long jumping, so, okay. So, actually, it would probably be better to skip that dude.
Yeah, you might want to do it on the side where you're close to.
That was what I was... Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Cutting around in here, but...
Like, to make my point about, like, what gives a Dark Souls its artificial difficulty, I say the lack of bonfires is the big thing, but it's really several mechanics in the game that when stacked on top of
No, not that! I'd like to...
It's like really several mechanics in the game that when stacked on top of each other create the artificial difficulty. Like, I will be, again, very blunt. The dropping your souls, that is a bad mechanic.
Oh boy.
That is just a fucking awful mechanic. All that mechanic does is punish people who are bad at the game because, like a lot of things, it just makes shit take longer.
Okay, so now... my problem is getting past that thing and platforming. Unless I try to kill that thing, which is not going to be... Fucking super simple. Okay. So, on. So... if I go past the Pendulum of Doom here...
Oh.
So, I've got to get it on the backswing. And you've got to jump up 2 of those damn things. which isn't even...
Which is actually not even that bad. Huh. You just need to time it right, and you should be able to get kind of grabbed by it like that one. Yeah, that's really simple. Alright.
And then... Then we gotta climb that, but...
Now back to my main point, like...
And at least now I've got the save, so...
Now back to my main point, like...
Okay, so how is this going to work? Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. Okay, that's gonna be kind of obnoxious.
Hey, at least you can skip the one now.
And I've got basically 3 jumps in me.
But back to my main point, like the dropping your souls, it is just a bad mechanic that all it does is punish.
Wait, the one enemy stayed dead.
Oh, would you look at that?
Huh.
Oh look, another thing Dark Souls should have done, but I'm going to fucking get to it.
Fair design. Fancy that shit.
Hold
on. Damn it! What I was gonna do was going to work. If I can get on top, I could skip. Wouldn't be that hard.
All the dropping is, the reason I say that is a bad mechanic is, dropping your souls, all it does is just punish people who are bad at the game by making things take longer. Because all dropping souls does is it prevents them from leveling up, which in turn makes them under-leveled, which in turn makes it take longer. And I feel using the "oh, you can just grind" as an argument, that's not a good excuse, because to me, what having to grind in a game comes off as the game does not give you enough
resources.
It doesn't give you enough of this resource to make it manageable, so you have to go out of your way to intentionally get more of the resource, and that's bad, frankly. Oh.
I got it!
Oh!
Moon jump, bitch! I knew I had the gravity, so as long as I could get on top,
and that's frankly bad.
Oh,
because, you know, like, when you combine the...
How are we doing? It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, did any of you guys have trouble with the harder version of the walking challenge? I felt like getting 90 points was really difficult. You had to be extremely precise to do it, so I cut past a lot of failed attempts of me falling short by 1 or 2 points. But anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. My social media links are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shell for a minute. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and leave some comments. If you want to keep up with our videos, hit the subscription button and ring the notification bell. And if you follow me on social media, that helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. See you all next time.